Mr. Maringa's work at Standard Group PLC saw him rise through the ranks, and he was transferred to Nairobi, where he was promoted to become an anchor and reporter in Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Maringa.
Hiyo makofi haitoshi. Wow, Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed graduates, honorable faculty and staff, proud parents, wazazi mpo? Wazazi mpo? Indeed. Proud parents, family members, and friends, good morning. Good morning. You see, on TV, we are used to speaking to only one camera. We usually don't know whether you're responding to us. So I'd love to hear some wonderful response. Good morning. My name is George Maringa, and allow me to stand on the protocol that has already been established. And to sum up whatever has been said, I like to say I am a storyteller, so I'd love you to pay attention to my stories. Are we together? I joined this university, and it is both an honor and privilege to be able to stand before you today, representing the alumni of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT, on this momentous occasion, the 43rd graduation ceremony. Today, we celebrate not only academic achievement, but the courage, resilience, and determination that have brought each of you here. For that, you all deserve all of our applause and admiration. Congratulations, guys. As I look at all of you, I think there are about how many hundreds of thousands of eyes, you know? I can't help but reflect on my own journey. A journey that started here at JKUAT, believe it or not, 11 years ago, where I walked through the same halls, attended the same lectures, and dreamed of a future filled with possibilities. Today, some of those dreams are a reality. I stand here as a senior anchor and reporter at TV47 Kenya. It is Kenya's fastest growing TV station. And I bring you greetings from TV47 Cape Media Limited. Mmezipokea? Mmezipokea? By the way, Madam VC, I hope next time we will be able to broadcast this graduation on our channel to be able to reach all the millions of Kenyans who are watching. And our audience transcends all groups, locally and internationally, and I must applaud the corporate communications department of this great institution, led by Dr. Joanne Mutua, who was actually my lecturer, and they are always willing to give me experts to hold discussions on my shows, even on short notice, from the time I was at KTN News to even now at TV47. And also to Professor Helen Beria, were you? Prof? Yes, she was my wonderful professor back then. Now, not only on matters adverts, but I believe in the future we can also get into different partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, I can say without a doubt that my time here at JKUAT played a pivotal role in shaping the person that I am today. And so I speak not just as an alumnus, but someone who understands firsthand the profound impact that this institution has had on my life. When I looked at the choir that was performing, led by Elisha Nakali and the rest, I remembered with nostalgia several events, because that used to be the order of the day. For me, I was actually very, very inspired. You see, these wonderful caps that they wear, for me, they represent so much knowledge, and I used to always look forward to see who is coming. And that inspired me to join the choir, and we did several things. We performed at all graduations. And it was even an honor back then to have former President Uhuru Kenyatta join us on stage at the 20th anniversary. Tulikuwa tumejisikia, you know, he trooped from the stage to come and join us. And so, from wherever you are, do not worry, do not mind, just join any extracurricular activity. There is an interview I attended that we all had qualifications, and then I was asked, what sets you apart? I said I was in the JKUAT choir, and I was given that role. Can you imagine? And back then, for those who may seem, unaware or may wonder where I come from, it has not been an easy journey because I come from a humble background. I come from a humble family back in Kirinyaga. And my mom back in the days started this fruit selling business, selling the tree tomato. Mnajua ile matunda ya damu? It was a specific breed, but because I needed to raise, some fare to be able to attend auditions at KTN. How many of you remember the presenter? Would you know the presenter on KTN? Yes, I participated in that contest in 2016. I sold fruits in this campus from Professor Mberi and her team, Dr. Joanne, and I even sold all the way to the VC back then, Professor Mabel Mbuga. So you can see you not only gain education, you can also make money in this place. I sold fruits, so there was a 20 shillings margin because a kilo was 100 shillings at home, half a kilo 50 bob. So we agreed with my mom, I will sell at 70 bob, so the 20 bob for the half kg becomes my profit, and for the 1 kg I would sell at 130, so that 30 bob on top was my profit, and that's how I was able to attend several auditions here and there. And that informed and really encouraged my entrepreneurial spirit. To the graduating class of 2024, this is your day, a day to celebrate the hard work, the sacrifices, and the growth that you have all experienced over the years. I know you've had the long nights, the countless assignments, the lecturers telling you how to follow, the quotations, the citations. You still use Times New Roman, right? Yes. They are very critical about what you do. Sometimes you may feel, that's the only 20 bob you had to go to the tack shop to print, but the lecturer says you have to follow a certain type of, font. The challenges you faced and the moments of triumph, all these have led you to this milestone. You should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. I remember my own graduation on a day like this in November 2016. Actually, last night I was having a conversation with my dad. He's watching. And he remembered that event on the 25th of November 2016. It was a graduation just like this, on the same month of 2016. And like many of you, I had dreams. Dreams that felt far off and perhaps unattainable at the time. Yet I stand here today, I realize that those dreams were just the beginning of a much larger journey. From my first internship as a Hansard assistant at the County Assembly of Kirinyaga, to becoming the first reporter based in Meru County at KTN News, to covering stories from the snowy peaks of Mount Kenya, to the heart of East Africa's crisis zones, my journey has been one of hard work, persistence, and constant learning. The lessons I learned here at JKUAT, both inside and outside the classroom, were key to my growth. JKUAT didn't just give me a degree in mass communication, it gave me the confidence to step into the world and make my mark. I've learned the power of storytelling, the responsibility that comes with being a journalist, and most importantly, how to keep pushing forward in the face of adversity. These are lessons that will stay with me for life. When I was a freshman here, when I was in freshman rather, I remember I used to say I'm doing, mass communication at JKUAT, and everyone would be like, mass communication engineering, ama. This institution is known for the tough courses, so it can also produce people who are very good in the arts as well, and that means it doesn't matter where you are, but what you're doing where you are, okay? But beyond the technical skills, JKUAT helped me cultivate something more important, and that is resilience. The world you're entering is filled with challenges, but those challenges are opportunities in disguise. The ability to persevere, to remain focused on your goals, and to keep learning even when things get tough will be what defines you. I've faced many setbacks in my own career, but each one taught me something valuable. I'll just give you a brief, story of how I became a news anchor. I'd always wanted to do the news. In fact, my apartment mates, my hostel mates used to think I'm crazy because I would wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and practice in front of a mirror and be like, good evening and welcome to the broadcast. My name is George Maringa. And I remember one lady was so curious, George, are you okay? Why are you always speaking at 4? You know? But when you go out there and you realize that there is only much that the lecturer can teach you, it was up to my personal initiative to be able to do this, to be able to practice, to be able to go ahead and rehearse so that I may be able to achieve and go where I wanted. And one of the most humbling yet profound experiences of my career was being selected for the Foreign Correspondence Program in Finland. It was a summer program for the summer of 2018. I was a young reporter based in Meru at the time. I don't think I was even 25 yet. Yet the embassy and the institution chose to settle on a young reporter based in Meru County, county number 12, 250 kilometers from Nairobi, to represent Kenya, to be able to go to Finland in that foreign correspondence program. I'm delighted to have been the first Kenyan to represent Kenya in that program. And thanks to the education here at JKUAT that I received, I have been to a few places around the world. Recently, I was at the White House in the United States to cover the presidential state visit. I have also been to refugee camps, such as in Moyale and Kakuma, to report on the Ethiopian refugee crisis and others, to the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, just to mention a few. And I've realized that education that we receive here at JKUAT isn't just local, it is global. Everywhere I go, I always bump into a product of JKUAT. Even on LinkedIn, I often connect and see countless alumni of this great institution. The skills and values we've learned here have prepared us to engage with the world and to bring meaningful change, no matter where we are in this globe. When we were at the White House in May this year for that state visit, I bumped into 2 gentlemen who work at the White House. They work in several departments. And I was able to be granted audience just because I said I went to JKUAT. When you just say you went to JKUAT, that alone, it gives you audience. They are protocol officers, they are African Americans who went to work there. And I was like, by the way, I went to JKUAT. They're like, oh, please come in. It opens doors. Just name drop, by the way, try it. Wherever you go after today, and they'll say, nilikuwa JKUAT. They'll open doors for you. So to the graduates of 2024, I have what I call a few life hacks as you embark on your own journeys. First, understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. There will be setbacks. There will always be setbacks. There will always be disappointments. But it's in those moments that your character will be tested. It is how you respond to those challenges that will shape your future. How I became a news anchor, as I had said before, when I was transferred back to Nairobi, it was by chance that I've become, in the places that I've been. And it's always when opportunity meets a prepared person. Most recently, when I was assigned to the state visit to the US, the only question I was asked, Maringa, do you have a passport? And I said yes. How many of us have passports? By a show of hands. How many passports? Assuming Madam VC was to say she needs a few people with passports to go to, JKUAT US. How many of you would go? You need to be prepared all the time. And opportunities only knock once. When I was at KTN, I had just come back as a reporter from Meru. I didn't know much about Nairobi back then. And there was a gap in the Saturday-Sunday broadcast at 1 p.m. And I had been doing screen tests. And I was called by the managing editor at the time. Do you people know Sophia Wanuna? You know Sophia Wanuna? She called me and she was like, by the way, you've been doing screen tests, start this Saturday. I didn't have suits. I didn't have nice ties. I remember I called my dad and I was like, akinirushia kakitu. I need to go buy a few suits. 6 months later, Linda Ogutu. You know Linda Ogutu? She was on leave and there was nobody to take her place. I was going to pick my suit to take to the dry cleaner that Sunday evening. And I was told, Maringa, we don't have an anchor today. because whoever was supposed to hold the space for her was unwell and the phone was off. And that's how I became a primetime news anchor. And one thing about life, once you take one step, you never go back. Okay? Secondly, never stop learning. Your degree is just the beginning. The world is constantly evolving, and the most curious, and those who remain curious and adaptable are the ones who succeed. Keep refining your skills, stay informed, and be open to new ideas and experiences. Thirdly, give back. Finally, always stay connected. The friends and networks you've built here at JKUAT will be invaluable as you navigate the future. Stay in touch with your professors, your colleagues, and your fellow alumni. We are part of a global JKUAT family that supports one another and ensures that we establish the great spirit of this institution. Some of you will even come out with families. You'll establish families from this place. You'll go on to become great people, and we want to wish you all the best. Finally, stay humble. And lastly, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. You've started with a certificate, diploma, degree. Wherever you reach at top of a mountain, it is the bottom of the next. So never stop dreaming. To the parents and families here today, your unwavering support has been the backbone of these graduates' success. This achievement is as much yours as it is theirs. You have been their encouragers, their providers, and their sources of strength. Thank you for believing in them. To the faculty and staff of JKUAT, we owe you a deep debt of gratitude. You've been the guiding lights who have nurtured these graduates. And to the class of 2024, once again, congratulations. This marks the beginning of your next great adventure. I have no doubt that you'll go on to do amazing things because you're ready. And when you meet out there, always feel free to say hi. And I've said, you say where, you say what? You are at? You are at? And the doors will open for you. Thank you very much.
I now invite the rector of Pan-African University to address the congregation.
I brought felicitation from the Commissioner of the Department of Education, Science and Technology, African Union, the Rector of the Pan-African University, Professor Jane Kulidiati, who is on, both of who are unavoidably absent here today. They would have loved to be here with us. I am the Vice Rector, Professor Bolanle Akere-Doluale, the Chancellor. On behalf of the African Union Commission and the Pan-African University Council, I bring you warm greetings and I express our collective gratitude for witnessing this remarkable 11th convocation ceremony of the Pan-African University Institute for Basic Sciences, Technology, and Innovation. Today's momentous occasion is a celebration of dedication, hard work, and the pursuit of excellence, and we are truly delighted to be part of this significant milestone. First, I take a moment to recognize and appreciate the Institute's management and faculty. You have made this convocation possible through your commitment, perseverance, and tireless dedication. You have provided our students with a quality education, inspiring them to reach their fullest potential. Thank you for your invaluable contribution to the growth and success of our institution. Equally, we owe our deepest gratitude to the parents, the graduates themselves, sponsors, and our other mentors who have guided and supported these students throughout their academic journey. Your encouragement and sacrifices have been instrumental in shaping these students into the accomplished individuals they are today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commission is also deeply grateful to the host university, the host country, Kenya, and other AU member states, the African Development Bank, and for their unwavering support extended to PAUSTI and her programs. Through your backing, our institute has continued to flourish, enabling us to offer an education that is both impactful and transformative to hundreds of young African men and women. This support has been vital in helping us expand our reach and impact. We look forward to an even stronger partnership with you in this journey of nurturing a generation equipped to address the pressing challenges of our time. Mrs. Chancellor, sir, today we celebrate not just the accomplishments of our graduating class, but the powerful alignment of the Pan-African University with the African Union's Agenda 2063, a vision for a united, prosperous, and self-sustaining Africa. PAO was established to crystallize educational excellence, advanced research, and a commitment to solving Africa's unique challenges. Just as Agenda 2063 aspires to build a continent driven by its own innovative and skilled workforce, the Pan-African University has equipped these graduates with the expertise, leadership, and Pan-African values to lead this transformation. The young Africans we release to the world of work today are not only graduates, but also the future architects of Africa's prosperity, dedicated to advancing technology, sustainable development, gender equality, and Africa's economic and cultural integration. Moreover, the graduation ceremony aligns with the raft of activities that the African Union has been implementing to commemorate 2024 as the Africa Year of Education. The activities are aimed at strengthening strategic collaboration with relevant education stakeholders to improve access, inclusivity, and the relevance of education across all ages. The initiative also focuses on strengthening science curricula, fostering a culture of long life learning, and expanding digital literacy to prepare future generations to thrive in a knowledge-based economy. These goals are crucial to achieving Sustainable Development Goal 4 on quality education. Against this backdrop, we must acknowledge the remarkable role that the Pan-African University Institute for Basic Sciences, Technology and Innovation, PAUSTI, has continued to play in expanding postgraduate STEM education across Africa. As part of the Pan-African University, PAUSTI contributes to a larger vision of nurturing homegrown scientific talent, helping African nations address challenges with sustainable, innovative solutions. This dedication to STEM education empowers our youth with the expertise to strengthen Africa's competitive edge globally. Finally, I now turn to our dear graduates. Congratulations on this exceptional achievement. You stand tall today, not just as successful recipients of knowledge, but as beacons of hope for your communities and the continent, Africa at large. Stay committed to making a positive impact in society by using your skills to address local challenges and contribute to sustainable development. As you embark on your next journey, embrace adaptability and cultivate a mindset of long life learning. Stay curious and seek opportunities to expand your expertise. Building strong networks with peers and mentors will open doors to new opportunities, while being open to feedback will help you to grow. Remember to be resilient in the face of challenges and to embrace failure as a learning experience. The alumni just told us that this morning. The journey ahead is yours to shape. Make it remarkable as you fulfill Africa's aspirations. Congratulations once again. Go forward as ambassadors of Pan-African University's mission, knowing that you embody the aspiration of Agenda 2063 in every step that you take. Thank you.
University of Embu, Professor Justus Mwenda, representing Vice Chancellor, Meru University of Science and Technology, Dr. Peter Kamau, Executive Dean, Engineering and Architecture, representing VC Kenyatta University, Professor Samson Gunga, Chairman CBC Alignment Committee, representing VC University of Nairobi, Charles Nyangito, Head Public Sector National Bank, Tobias Bele, Knowledge Management and Communication Head, Kenya Climate Innovation Center, Dr. Lillian Kiamba, Commissioner, National Police Service, Venerable Canon Charles Shege Kariuki, Vicar, ACK St. James Buruburu, Dr. Marcin Jage, Chief Officer Education, County Government of Kiambu, Kimani Kang'ethe, Chairman, Kiambu County Coordinated Stakeholders Association. Karibuni sana. The Chancellor, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Professor Joseph Mathu Ndongo, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, represented here today by Secretary Higher Education and Research, Dr. Carol Hunja, other Cabinet Secretaries present, the Principal Secretary, State Department of Higher Education and Research, also represented by Dr. Carol Hunja. The PS was Dr. Beatrice Muganda Inyangala. Other PS secretaries present, Director, Education, Science, Technology and Innovation, AUC, Professor Saidu Madugu, who has sent his apologies, but we recognize him. The Rector, Pan-African University, Professor Jean Kaulidiati. We also recognize his apology. The Vice Rector, Pan-African University, Professor Bulanla Akirodolu Ale. The Chairman of Council, JKUAT, Dr. James Mika Onsando, members of the council, JKUAT, fellow vice chancellors who are here and also some represented, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and high commissioners to Kenya, national and county leaders present, representatives of various universities and organizations, distinguished guests, staff, students, parents, guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to welcome you all to yet another joint graduation ceremony, the 43rd for Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and the 11th for our Pan-African University Institute for Basic Sciences, Technology, and Innovation. Today we confer degrees and award diplomas and certificates to 4,030 graduates, of which 50 are PhDs, 392 are masters, 3,067 are bachelors, 125 are postgraduate diplomas, 299 are diplomas, and 97 are certificates. These numbers underline the continued growth of both JKUAT and PAUST over the years. On behalf of the entire university community, I take this opportunity to acknowledge the continued support from the government of Kenya and the African Union. It is particularly heartwarming that PAUST, which was founded just over 10 years ago, has in partnership with JKUAT grown into a hub for research and innovation in Africa. Through this, the institution has enhanced the continent's socio-integration, economic development, and global competitiveness. Mr. Chancellor, sir, JKUAT continues taking deliberate steps to remain the most preferred institution of higher learning and research in the region. In this regard, the university admitted 7,924 students through the Kenya University and Colleges Central Placement Service, CUPS, this year. This attests to the high quality of our programs, outstanding research and innovation capacity, and commitment to timely completion of our courses. A further affirmation of our adherence to strict quality standards is the recent recognition of our BSc Mechanical and BSc Civil Engineering courses by the Washington Accord, an international agreement for accreditation of engineering programs. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to request for a clap. Thank you. This recognition will and mobility of our graduates. Additionally, Mr. Chancellor, sir, the university has introduced new programs to address the ever-changing market demands. Key among these is Master of Laws and innovation, which is key to addressing the prevailing global challenges. In this regard, we continue forging strategic partnerships with various organizations, both locally and internationally. In collaboration with the European Union, Microsoft, Zoho, and the African Center for Technology Studies, the university recently launched JHub Africa, a one-stop digital innovation platform aimed at addressing key industrial gaps in agriculture, trade, and small and medium enterprises. Through the collaboration, the university is developing an AI-driven curriculum and creating awareness among staff and students. Other recent collaborative initiatives include those with Konza Technopolis Authority for academic research and innovation, and the Kenya Cybersecurity and Forensic Association for capacity building in cybersecurity and digital forensics. I'm also pleased to report that following years of research partnership with Tobe Shoji Company, Japan, and JICA, the university now has a plastic recycling plant capable of producing high-quality pellets for industrial use. Besides the economic value, the facility will enhance training and research while also promoting environmental sustainability. Still in the spirit of internationalization, our partnership with Hasselt University, Belgium, has resulted in the setting up of a fully equipped bioinformatics training laboratory. Related to this, we have a collaboration with Kiki Trust Fund aimed at nurturing academic excellence while easing the students' financial burdens. Through the initiative, 6 students from various colleges were awarded scholarships. I take this opportunity to appreciate all our partners, collaborators, and stakeholders for their valuable support. That has been essential in driving the university's continued success. Mr. Chancellor, sir, JKUAT staff and students continue showing exemplary performance in academics, research, and innovation. Notably, Amos Muigai, a student from the College of Agriculture, won Bayer East Africa's Safe Use Ambassador Award 2024 on account of his instrumental videos on safe application of pesticides for farming communities. I think he deserves a clap. Dr. Engineer, in the same breath, Dr. Engineer Bruno Robert Mose from the Department of Mechanical Engineering jointly published a paper in the highly acclaimed international journal Nature. Additionally, our scholars have so far secured 72 intellectual property assets, of which 17 are patents. This makes us the leading university in intellectual property registration in the region. Thank you. I sincerely congratulate the students and staff for these outstanding achievements. Finally, I congratulate you, dear graduates, on your great accomplishment. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I challenge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired to not only pursue your personal ambitions, but make a positive contribution to society. This world is in need of innovative thinkers and solution providers, both of which qualifies you having been adequately equipped while here at JKUAT. Go forth and be the change you wish to see in this world. And on that note, I wish to wish every one of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you and God bless you. And now, I invite the Chairman of Council to address the congregation and then to invite the representative of the Ministry of Education.
The Chancellor, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Professor Joseph Mathundungu, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, other Cabinet Secretaries, Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education, Dr. Beatrice Uganda, Director, Education, Science and Technology Innovation of the African Union Commission, Professor Sadu Madugu, Director, Pan-African University, Professor Jean Kouriadiat, the Vice Rector, Pan-African University, Professor Bolanila, fellow council members present here. Please allow me to mention that I have some of the distinguished members of the council, and I would like them to shortly rise up, wherever you are. Yeah. I am extremely proud of this team, and this team is really working for the benefit of this university, the government of Kenya, and the people of Kenya. The Vice Chancellor, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Professor Victoria Wambui Ngumi, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and high commissioners to Kenya, national and county leaders, representatives of various universities and organizations, distinguished guests, staff and students, alumni, parents and guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to address this joint congregation of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology and Pan-African University Institute for Basic Sciences, Technology, and Innovation. This ceremony is a celebration of academic achievement and testimony of the collaboration between Jomo Kenyatta University and BAUSTI in developing manpower for the region, for Africa and beyond. Undoubtedly, both institutions have demonstrated exceptional dedication to nurturing professionals who are well equipped to thrive in the ever-evolving knowledge-driven society we live in today. Furthermore, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology has over the years distinguished itself as a center of excellence in the region. Through cutting-edge research, our scholars have developed several intellectual property assets, which we are very proud of, including 16 patents. To motivate these researchers and ensure that their outputs cross over from publications and begin to impact society, my council, through the 2024-2025 performance contract, has committed through the university leadership to analyzing all the available patents technologies, and research data or published data in order to pass them through an innovation funnel. What the innovation funnel does is determine which of those patents and which of those technologies have commercial value that can attract investors. This, to us as council and as leadership of the university, is one of the mechanisms to create alternative streams of finances coming to the university to supplement the money that comes from the treasury. This is a very, very, very significant program for us, and we have committed at least to have 2 commercial products on the shelf by the end of our term. Mr. Chancellor, sir, many of our achievements have been made possible through support from generous partners and benefactors. In particular, I acknowledge JKUAT for consistently supporting our research activities and providing resources to enhance our learning environment. I also appreciate the Ratansi Foundation, the German Academic Exchange Service, Mitsubishi, and the KIC Trust Fund, among other development partners of this university, who continue to provide scholarship support to our students, and we appreciate you all. Ladies and gentlemen, even as we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, I must draw your attention to the pressing challenges affecting the delivery of our core mandate, which is research and training. Despite our best efforts, the university is under acute pressure to provide adequate facilities for our students and faculty. The demand for modern, well-equipped facilities far exceeds our current demand. Unfortunately, we face significant financial shortfalls that hinder our ability to expand and improve our infrastructure and meet our other financial obligations. While we remain committed to exploring innovative solutions to overcome these obstacles, such as commercializing research, we appeal to the government to extend additional financial support to this university. This will help us maintain our status as a premier university in the Kenyan agricultural and technology space. Mr. Chancellor, sir, my council is aware that a well-trained and motivated human resource is critical to the attainment of our goals. It is for this reason that we have been keen to ensure that staff welfare and development are given due attention. I'm happy to report that 6 academic members of our staff are currently being supported to undertake various postgraduate programs. In addition, the university recently conducted workshops to sensitize staff on mental well-being, alcohol and drug abuse prevention, as well as excellency in service delivery. In the same vein, we have embarked on promotion interviews for various cadres of staff aimed at enhancing their morale and motivation. I encourage our staff to continue serving with diligence and remain patient as we work to resolve the various issues raised by the unions. Before I conclude, let me take a moment to acknowledge the incredible achievements of our graduates. Graduates, I salute you. Graduates, oye. Graduates, oye. You are the reason we are here today. If you didn't travel this journey, which has culminated to this event, none of us will be there. I congratulate you from my heart. You have worked tirelessly, displayed unwavering dedication, and overcome countless challenges to reach these significant milestones. In other words, it has not been a walk in the park. It has been a challenging and rough terrain. That you have come victorious is something that we cherish as a council, and we will want to wish you well. With the same stroke of a pen, I would like to applaud your parents, guardians, and sponsors. I also extend my gratitude to the management and staff of both Jomo Kenyatta University and PAUSTI for their hard work, which has culminated in this auspicious occasion. Finally, my sincere congratulations to the graduates again on this well-deserved achievement. We have trained you as a university well. We have equipped you with technical skills and knowledge, and we have spiced this with a bit of people skills. Now, people skills, also called social skills, enable you to work in harmony with other people, and these are extremely important skills. So as you go out there, enhance that component of people skills and social skills. Our sincere hope is that you will occupy your rightful niche in the Kenyan and the global space to make a difference in the well-being of humanity. As ambassadors of Jomo Kenyatta University, represent us with pride and integrity. We wish you success in all your future endeavors. On behalf of the council, I wish you all a happy, festive season. I now take this opportunity to invite the representative of the PS and the Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Carol Hunja, who is the Secretary for Higher Education and Research. Doctor, the podium is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As you've been informed, I'm Dr. Carol Hunja, and I'm the current Secretary in the State Department for Higher Education and Research. And I'm here on behalf of the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala. I'm also here wearing even bigger shoes on behalf of the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Mr. Julius Migos Ogamba. Before I make the two speeches here, on behalf of the people I'm representing, I'd like to first start by bringing many congratulatory messages from the PS and the CS, class of 2024. Congratulations. Mr. Chancellor, sir, before I make my speech, I'd also like to make two observations. The first one, the young man, the journalist who came here to talk to us, he was representing the alumni. He talked about how he had to wake up every day at 4 a.m. to practice speech. I'd like to submit that my mother comes from Kirinyaga County, Kutus in particular, and for him to achieve the eloquence and overcome the Kirinyaga accent, he had to wake up every day at 4 a.m. so he can achieve that accent. So you can see it's not about just getting papers. There's a lot of hard work that we must do so that when we present ourselves and we in our careers, we are presentable.